All right, now City Power is dealing with widespread power cuts following heavy rains over the past few days, but it's had to withdraw technicians from some areas after they were attacked and robbed. Rain has caused serious damage to infrastructure, leaving some residents without power for several days now. eNCA's reporter Manqoba Mchunu is following developments and he joins us live. Good morning, Manqoba. So City Power has resolved to withdraw its technicians in some areas. Just talk to us about this.
Well, certainly that's what we understand, Fundo. And this, of course, following that incident that occurred over the weekend in GP's town, where some of the officials or some of the workers from City Power, understand, were attacked by a group of men that were robbed and also assaulted by those men. And of course, this has hampered efforts by City Power to continue trying to resolve some of those power issues. Of course, we know, Fundo, that there are several places that were plunged in the darkness due to the storms, and officials were unable to get to some of those areas due to the flooding that had occurred, Fundo. But I can tell you that they have requested communities in those particular areas to assist them and perhaps to also quell this criminal activities that are occurring. But Fundo, we're here in Soweto, which is one of the places that was battered by those storms, and this is where the Minister of Human Settlements, as well as the MEC of Human Settlements here in the province, Lebohang Maile, and the MMC for Human Settlements in the city of Johannesburg are here this morning to assess the damage that was caused by these floods. Of course, we know that it was quite extensive, Fundo. We saw people being displaced, people being moved from their homes due to some of the warnings that had been issued. And of course, many of the places here, including Mufulo, including Nansfield, have been affected. We know that some people have been evacuated in Nansfield Hostel, where they will also be visiting this morning. But there were also casualties as far as people are concerned. One of them, a police officer that was killed on Saturday when his car was flooded. He was driving home, we understand, at the time, and his body has since been recovered by emergency personnel. But it doesn't look good, Fundo. As you can see, we are carrying an umbrella, which means that the rains are continuing. And there has been a warning that has been issued this morning by the South African Weather Services, orange level 5 warning, for the warning of more persistent rains, severe thunderstorms. But concerning, of course, is that it also warns of possible flash flooding, especially in low-lying areas. But we are expecting, of course, to be speaking to the various officials just to get a sense from them what it is that they are going to be doing. Are there any interventions that they're going to be putting forward? Of course, given the fact that some of these areas, Fundo, are in low-lying areas. Kliptown, for example, is one of the areas that is, flooded whenever there's persistent rains due to the fact that it's in a low-lying area. We know that residents were also there displaced. There were people that were actually rescued out of their houses. So we are going to get a briefing from the ministers, the MEC, as well as the MMC about the plans and what it is that they plan to do. But of course, emergency services on high alert. They are preparing for any eventuality given this persistent rainfall.
All right, Manqoba, we'll catch up with you as soon as you do get to speak with the officials on the interventions or plans in place. That was eNCA reporter Manqoba Mchunu.